Hello everyone, Editing Dino Pillow here. It appears that we have lost one of our VODs, and by we, I mean probably me, since this is what I'm in charge of. So you're gonna hear us talk about some things at the beginning of this VOD that you have no idea what we're talking about. And that's storming Ilia's castle, which is pretty much the only thing that you guys missed. In addition to some other smaller fun stuff since we have a completion problem. But if our memory serves us correctly, you didn't miss any major plot points. So, please enjoy this VOD. Know that we are missing 3 hours of time.
Right, let's go to the forest ruins. I have a horribly bad feeling about this, but I also feel that a wonderful encounter awaits me. God, this whole castle's gonna be memes like... Oh, Jesus. That's you.
I hate you. This is... Oh, it's in... Okay. Alright. Who could have predicted that self-destruct? What a fearsome Baruma! Truly a man's man! Woman. The dream is destroyed, yet Taiga remains.
Oh, yeah, because the minigame ends with the castle exploding.
Yeah.
There she is. The destroyer of everything she touches has remained here, in this crosspoint between worlds.
Well then. Anyway, to change the subject, I welcome you, young man. You too, did you come to meet someone stronger than me?
Sounds bloody. I think I'll pass. Are you that sergeant from before?
No, absolutely not. My name is Quiz Ogre, the legendary Quiz Ogre of the 9-Way Pass.
Oh, I forgot there's a quiz here. Oh, God.
You better be fucking ready, man.
Oh. This is becoming troubling in more ways than one. Is this because of the jewel sword explosion that Tosca caused? Something worse than radioactivity has been leaking into the Einzern forest, it seems.
Phew there, don't make such an obviously displeased face. When in Rome, do as the Romans do. I wouldn't like it if you came here and didn't play with me. Of course, I'm not suggesting you do this for free. Those who answer every question correctly will receive a wonderful prize to bring ease to their daily lives. Like a washing machine that cooks delicious rice by just pouring it in, or a washing machine that makes your dishes sparkly clean if you just put them in, or a washing machine that can play the latest games, or something like that.
As if I'm gonna believe that. As if I'd even want one.
Oh, what wonderful spinal reflexes. It's really just as I had anticipated. Okay, since it's come to this, let our battle to the death begin. Will you survive, or will I eat myself into bankruptcy? Let us get ready to decide our fortunes.
As if she's even listening.
Right, then let us raise the curtain on the quiz dojo. There are 2 genres. Rest assured you get the same prizes no matter what you choose. Go ahead, choose which one you like. Oh my god. Elementary?
We have to.
Are you afraid of flunking?
We have to show me your best. Well, do we get to I don't know. Can you save? Can you drop a separate save here? Oh, that's not how this game works.
No.
Okay. I'm just wondering if we get to do more than... If we... I guess roll elementary.
Look, we literally haven't made it that far into the game. If we just have to go back to the current save we have and just fast pass to here, I think we will be fine.
Yeah. I'm thinking we just start and work our way up. But if it's only do it once, then I want to do show me your best, so I don't know.
Okay, well, we'll just do show me your best, and if we...
I'm a fucking fake Wikipedia. Show me your best, we'll be fine.
If we flunk it, we can just go to the save we already have.
Right.
Also, Nick, thanks for the 32 months.
Since it's kind of a pain, I'll leave the choice up to you.
Huh? For real? What a good boy you are. Showing such proper respect to your superiors. One-chan's so happy. However, don't leave such an important choice to a foe! You rank amateur. Did you think you could get by the quiz ogre so easily? Fi?
I don't know.
What the fuck is that?
Fi, oh, she's an ogre, right? So they're doing like fee fi fo fum shit.
Okay, that makes sense, I think. Fi, a weakling like you is only fit to taste the wrath of my super high level quiz. Only those who achieve a perfect score shall be granted a lovely wallpaper featuring
Oh.
yours truly.
Wait, now we have to get a perfect score.
Question 1.
Nope.
Which one of Saber's attributes is less than A?
Ataraxia, quiz, answers.
No, you're cheating!
Okay, I think we should play, we play along. We don't click on anything because we should get the wallpaper.
But we could probably do this again, right?
Yeah. Well, we could just load the save, but I don't know that.
It's got to be her
we can try.
strength, right? Agility?
Saber's attributes?
Luck?
It's when Rin is her master, her shit's all bumped up.
Oh, which one of Saber's attributes is less than A? When master is
really strong.
Okay.
Really strong.
Is
Every
it-
servant's really strong.
Is it agility? Luck?
I think it's agility. I think Saber's luck is crazy high, and I think Saber's strength is crazy high, and agility is. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah! Let's take a go! What do you think was Makidera-san's ancestor's occupation?
I guess I don't know. She seems kind of piratey almost.
I would
Maybe
say
like a
pirates? Bandits? What's the difference between a bandit and a
She's like
rebel?
Well, bandits are like, oh, I steal things from you on the street. Rebels are like, oh, I overthrow a government. I guess I don't know. I guess I would lean pirates.
Hold on, I'm moving the box around so people can actually see the answers because your big fucking head's in the way.
Ayo.
Actually, I probably can just move you. That makes more sense. Don't mind me. Okay, where's Jake? Gonna pull your ass over here. Now we're best friends. What are we going with? Pirates? Bandits?
I don't know. Pirates seems the most likely to me, but I have
I'm
no
also
clue.
leaning towards pirates.
This is a bullshit question. Oh! What's the name of the fire dragon that's going to destroy the world with a card? I've never heard any of these names in my life.
This is a fucking meme. Paya
Yeah,
Pirates?
smash. Liberatio.
Oh no.
Paya paya.
Okay, I think I'm gonna Paya because it's yeah. Bro, we might need to Google this one. I feel like she's cheating.
Yeah, this does feel like bullshit. Oh, there's a lot of questions. It's paya paya. I would guess this one.
How much is Archerson's fishing gear worth altogether? 200,000 plus tax? 200,000, 300 yen, 203,000 yen.
This is so specific. Also, not information that we have access to.
I love that one's like $200.30 and one's $203. And then we're $200. Or $2,000.
Pulled up here, so I'll let you guess, and then I'll do some fanfare to see if you're right or wrong.
I'll do the 200,000 plus tax.
That would be incorrect. Wrong. Do you have a second guess?
B, 200,000.
Also wrong.
Oh my god!
It's 203,000 yen.
Sola, thanks for the 12 lights.
Hi, Sola. Thank you.
The Holy Grail in the original Fate story is the...
That's wrong. It's the fourth.
Yeah, what the fuck?
All right. Take a guess. What do you think?
We'll go with the 777th.
That would be incorrect.
783rd?
That would also be incorrect. You're so good at getting these wrong.
Dude, I should never guess on a whim.
Yeah. I love this picture every time.
Splat! Splendidly done! Just what I expected from a Fate PhD like you. Now, in recognition of your vast store of useless knowledge, allow me to bestow upon you this reward. The Ilia residence has been supplied with alcohol.
That's so funny.
Yes, indeed. Using this, you can get all the girls in your house drunk and fully enjoy everything that happens next. You arrow kappa, you. Then farewell for now, my challenger. When we meet at the hour of the ox when even the grasses slumber, a quiz of even further difficulty awaits you. Now, I love the concept that we can get them drunk and then have sexy time, and then if that's just a planned thing, we can just do that off stream and then put it on YouTube. Let me move Jake back. Get him away from me.
This is where we start up our OnlyFans, which is just voicing all the H scenes from Fate games.
Honestly, that would be hilarious.
Stop! I'm not doing that.
Oh, write that down.
I would not be able to do this in a voice call. I feel like there's a world where I can get my.
You would record them and then send them to me, and then I would have to listen to them and edit them together.
That's worse. That's worse.
That would be horrible. That would be the worst thing you could do to me. I would rather sit here and die in awkwardness together than to have to hear Jake moans on repeat trying to get the timing right so that you would be comfortable doing the voice lines.
We just deafen, and then as soon as you see the other person deafen, you undeafen and do your line.
It would just be the most awkward pauses between the lines. I do love also having this conversation outside of the sex shack.
Yeah, this is our sex shack, yeah. The quiz ogre vanishes, leaving some kind of weird item behind. The sky has already been dyed a deep red by now. Not even 10 minutes have actually elapsed, but what I experienced here seemed like a half-hour battle to the death, condensed into a minute. And yet, somehow I doubt that's the last we'll see of that quiz ogre. The battle continues. Savoring my momentary triumph, I head back towards the castle. Actually, just how much longer do we have to put up with that person?
Treasure card sake refill obtained.
Oh, free action at night. Emi resident sake cannot be served. Hype.
Uh-oh.
We're gonna get fucking drunk. Woo!
Okay, if we do that, I'm gonna have that fucking blue screen on fucking lock. Where is it?
I think all the H scenes are in a separate section of this game. Except for the one. I think they're all hidden behind an extra menu you have to go to.
Give Ryder the sake. Sake?
Oh, look at the pig.
Oh, no. We'll think about sex later.
It's almost sunset. It'll be dangerous to go through the forest after the sun goes down, so I'm gonna go back to the city tonight. I'd better take my leave of the castle pretty soon, but...
Oh, Shiro, are you going home? It's already so late, so why don't you just stay here for the night?
Ilia called out and stopped me before I could depart. Oh, we even had to voice them before, have we?
It
Maybe
was
briefly?
once, but many moons ago.
Do you want the fun one or the strict one? Also, I don't know if I can tell them apart based on their look.
You do this one, and then when the next one pops up, I'll do that one. And we'll hopefully have a difference.
Okay, 1 second.
It's just gonna sound like your sexy caster voice. It'll be fine. Look at him practicing. He's saying, "Milady, I'm sure that Amiya-sama has matters of his own to attend to."
So, I tried to do a British accent. I was like, that's not working. And then you did that one. I was like, okay, I can make this work. And then I was like, what if I just did a really funny, exaggerated British accent? So most of my practicing went to, "Milady!" And just doing that voice the whole time.
Milady! Go on.
But anyway. "Milady, I am sure that Emiya-sama has matters of his own to attend to. You must not make unreasonable demands of him." I think she's supposed to be German, but whatever. I
don't think either. Our German, not so good.
Also, really hard to say "sama" in an accent.
Yes.
Fuck. Hello, Emiya-sama, gentleman. Oh, no. Anyway. Emiya-sama is a gentleman. Having already come uninvited to the castle, he would surely not be so shameless as to spend the night here as well. Is that not so, Emiya-sama?
No way! You wouldn't leave so soon, right, Shiro? You'll spend the night here, right?
Two pairs of eyes, one sweetly pleading and one ice cold, are trained on me like the barrels of a gun. Today is the 4th day. Saber is waiting for me at home, but... we're gonna die anyway, right? Might as well stay here.
Love that for us.
Staying over just one night should be fine. Saber won't worry too much. I'll call and let her know I'm spending the night at the Einsburn Castle.
Shiro, so are you going to stay here?
Thanks, Ilia. Let me take you up on your kind offer. I'd be happy to spend the night here.
Alright, together with Shiro! Now that it's decided, we need to get everything ready. Sella, prepare a room for Shiro!
While Ilia bounces up and down happily, Stella silently thinks, "You have no dignity, Emiya Shiro. I misjudged you. Well, I always saw you as a 0 in the first place. It's okay, though. It's okay. Enjoy this brief taste of happiness." I can feel a definite pressure coming from Stella. I think that's Ilia.
Okay, would she talk about wine and meat?
Well, I don't know. She seems pretty excited. It's like...
Okay, now we know the difference. She's got little wispies. Liz, and then
She's
Stella.
also got a black boob window, and Stella has a purple blue window.
Oh, we
Boob
can
window.
also go by the boob window colors.
Liz, get dinner ready. Bring the best wine and meat. Prepare us a feast like no other.
Yeah, got it, Ilia. I do my best. Today, I hunt the master of the forest.
Tracked on a boar.
She sure is.
With that, the ever-expressionless Liz leaves the lobby. Cool.
Hey Shiro, let's go to the salon. Sella's going to prepare a room for you, so let's relax while we wait for dinner to be ready.
Okay. I'll be in your debt for today, Sella. Please take no notice of me. Emiya-sama should work to meet my lady's expectations. Please devote every last bit of your energy to play the part of a charming gentleman properly. She quickly looks away and starts up towards the 2nd floor in a huff.
No need for that. My Oni-chan is already plenty charming without even trying, isn't he?
I wonder. There might be some truth to what Sella said. Ilia's clinging tightly to me. When she says something like that while looking up at me this way, I can't help but feel awkward.
It's okay, just act like you always do. Since it's such a special occasion, should we all eat together tonight? It'll be just like dinner at your house with you, me, Liz, Sella, and Berserker, all 5 of us eating together.
Just Berserker sitting at the dinner table.
How does he even fit? He has to sit on the floor.
There was Cooking with Emiya episode with Berserker, right?
Yeah,
And
they had Christmas.
Yeah, and he like stared through the window. Is she happier having dinner at my place than here, the castle she lives in? Ilia seems truly happy as she proposes dinner with the entire family. Well, this is a castle after all, so why don't we? But will Berserker be able to fit in the dining room?
Huh, you're right. That might be kind of hard. Maybe I should have him stand outside the window.
That's scary in its own way.
Get the fucking window open.
Imagining Berserker sitting outside the window, sadly holding his niece, makes me think of Saber waiting for me. In that case, let's eat outside. It's a bit cold out, but if we build a fire, it'll be warm enough. If everyone's outside enjoying themselves, it can make for a pretty fun barbecue.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I want to do that too, and I'm sure Berserker will love it.
Okay, good. Barbecue is something I can help out with, so I'll be able to repay you for letting me stay here. Liz is preparing the meat, so I'll be in charge of vegetables. Can I use the kitchen? I'll be borrowing the vegetables in there. Wait a second. Why are you clinging to me? Wait, Ilia, hold on. At least tell me why you're doing that. I keep struggling, but she refuses to release my arm from her grasp.
This is so great. I'm so happy. Thank you, Oni-chan.
Her strength increases as she squeezes me, so finally I just resign myself to it. Ilia looks so happy she could cry. I don't know what's gotten into her, but she's happily holding on as hard as she can. Well, it's okay. When I see her face like that, the embarrassment I feel becomes trivial. An unexpected decision to have dinner in the castle. If such a small thing can bring Ilia this much joy, I'd make the same choice every time. Oh, it's where they had, like, Rin captured.
Yeah! Isn't this where the other Lancer dies?
The other... what?
Fate Lancer, not Unlimited, not UBW Lancer.
Oh, I do... Lancer dies in here in one route, I think. But he, like, stabs Shinji first.
That's right. Okay, I am remembering correctly. Our Fate Encyclopedia was useless during our quiz bowl.
Wow, that quiz was bullshit.
Did you say this line already?
No. This is your room, Emiya-sama. Please proceed. Seriously? So, after the heartwarming uproar with the barbecue, the reception I'm getting now is colder than ice. Now then, I shall excuse myself. If you require anything, please call me. Wait a minute! What is it? How can you say that? How am I supposed to sleep in here? Even at the best of times, this castle's middle of winter cold. No human could ever sleep here. Ah, that. In that case, do not worry. In the corner of the room is a sleeping bag. It is an inferior quality article Laserite purchased at Mount Miyama, but it shouldn't be too much for you to handle, Emiya-sama. Just as she said, I can see a sleeping bag and a mattress in the corner of the room. But that's not the problem here. Sella, even with a sleeping bag, it's impossible to spend the whole night in here. To ask bluntly, I'd like you to show me to another room. In spite of what you may have heard, I'm just a regular guy. It's not every day that I spend the night in a castle, so I'd like to try sleeping in a luxurious bedroom. I acknowledge your request, but this is the only guest room available at the moment. My apologies, Emiya-sama, but you have no choice but to agree to stay in this storeroom. You said it. You definitely just said this is a storeroom. Oh my, forgive me. I spoke in error. More properly, this guest room was a storeroom an hour ago. It seems the wine from dinner is affecting me. Sella giggles, a gentle smile on her face. I wonder if I've ever seen such an unhappy smile before. Ah, my head is swimming. Please excuse me, Emiya-sama, but I shall now retire for the evening. For your own protection, I should tell you that all of the other rooms will be locked, so please do not go walking around the halls unnecessarily. We have just implemented a special burglar extermination spell tonight. To carelessly open the wrong door while looking for the bathroom would be inviting your own death. This is revenge. This is revenge for everything up until now, isn't it? You are quite the joker. What reason could I possibly have for seeking revenge on Emiya-sama, whom I hold in such high esteem? She seems to be enjoying herself. It's like she's gloating over the spoils of a victory. Then allow me to excuse myself. I wish you a memorable night, Emiya-sama. The devil has fled. She turned off the lights as she went too, just to be thorough. Well then. Placed under house semi-arrest like this, should I just quietly go to sleep? Oh, we got another choice here too?
Yeah, what do you want? I also feel the ruins are calling.
It's not a fucking booby trap. It's day 4 anyway.
You're like, fucking.
This is a bit sudden, but let's go to the forest ruins. I have a definitively bad feeling about this, but I also feel that a wonderful encounter awaits me. Oh, god damn it. We're meeting. That's why we want to go to the ruins. It's fucking quiz time.
Her name is Sella, not Stella. You rat. Good evening. Thanks for coming. Jeez, you're a night owl, aren't you?
So you were here after all. For those of you who have no idea who this character is, try visiting the ruins before sunset.
Then it is time! The seventh element that evolves the human race, everyone's favorite Quiz Dojo, the Advanced Edition! The prize this time is one heck of a hot spring. You must be sick and tired of that prefab bath already. Nice wide bath that you can fully stretch out in is such a heartfelt present. By the way, it also improves your health, household well-being, and like a fairy in a tactical bombing maneuver, increases your economic fortune. Take your pick!
Wow, sounds fake. Applause. A hot springs, right. A renovated bathroom is the most you could possibly expect from this quiz ogre. Nevertheless, the very sound of the words hot springs feel wonderful. Lured in by that feeling, I end up responding with applause as well.
Indeed, I wish you the best of luck. Faithful one, should you be able to answer all the questions from this quiz correctly, a happy and embarrassing event awaits your enjoyment. The bath is the essence of Japan. The bath is naked and sexy. And bad things happen if you go into one with a girl already in it. Woohoo! But I will not permit this utopia to take place! Here I come! This is the final battle! Ah! Come on, you Arrow Kappa. If you want to say goodbye to your bleary life, you shall have to deal with me first. I gotta move Jake. Oh, it doesn't matter. The questions are so big.
Oh.
Fate has a hidden fourth route, Fujine's heart-throbbing 7th period honey class. And it's not just the 7th period either. There's a hidden 8th period syrup class too. There isn't even a 7th period anywhere nowadays.
Alright, well I'm gonna go ahead and say these are also bullshit.
Time to start fucking Googling again.
Yeah, I still have it pulled up.
My neighbors do love me.
Alright, what do you think? What's your guess?
The 8th period syrup class.
That would be incorrect. Let's try again.
Okay, it's not
double wrong.
It's not just the 7th period either. Am I
This
doing
is
wrong?
impressive. It is incredible. No, it's not even a 7th period anywhere nowadays. You're wrong again.
Oh, you misled me for a second. You think I was right? It's the last one?
Yeah.
The main heroine of this fan disc is Fujimura Taiga. Couldn't have it any other way. Let it go, Fujimura. It's gotta be the top one, right?
No.
It's the bottom one?
Yeah, it's Let It Go, Fujimura.
We do not play into her ego, I understand. Fate's main heroine is Fujimura Taiga. Of course, and Taiga's route ending is the true one. Yeah, sure. You sure it's the same Fate we're talking about? It's the bottom one, right?
That's correct! Woo! You got one right!
Let's go! Fujimura Taiga got the first place on the Fate popularity poll by a wide margin too. Yep, and the commemorative illustration is still on display. Actually, didn't she fill the entire top 10? Don't you mean the 9th place? It's gotta be 9th place, right?
That is correct! 2 in a row!
Let's fucking go! This is the era of Fujimura Taiga. Of course, no doubt about it. No, rather this era has finally caught up to you. Well, you're free to dream whatever you like. You're free to dream.
Ooh, hard one.
You're free to dream?
I don't think.
Yeah.
That is correct!
I can't wait to see our wallpapers. Shock! The impossible head-scratching questions that I spent a year and a half thinking of. You annihilated them all in a matter of minutes.
There's a cracking sound as, from the feet up, the quiz ogre slowly starts turning into stone. Since time immemorial, all manner of apparitions have some sort of system by which they can be repelled. Just as the Mikoshi Nyudo of folklore will disappear if looked past, even this seemingly invincible and inexhaustible weirdo will break down when criticized.
How dare you! But see that you remember, Arrow Kappa. I will be reborn many times over. As long as there are heroines and as long as thankless supporting characters exist in this world, I will take the V-route back up from the underworld and appear before you again. Oh, unstoppable forces of karma. Sinfulness, thy name is man!
The prohibition of entry in the Amiya residence bath has been lifted.
Oh my god, we're just unlocking horny modes!
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that the rider sex scene is a bathtub scene. Although, maybe that's... No, because the Saber bath sex scene is in the original game.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know what the drunk one is. I don't remember that being a sex scene.
Because if we just get drunk as a family and it's memes, that would be fun.
Is there... Maybe that's Saber? That could be Saber. I can't think of where Saber's is. I can think of everyone else's.
I see Saber's your least favorite.
I like Saber a lot. I don't know.
The sex wasn't very memorable.
Honestly, I'm remembering 3 sex scenes from a game that I played when I was like 14, okay? You can give me a little credit here for missing 1.
It's funnier to riff on you. He said the sex was mid.
Never done it before. She's probably not great at it. Neither of them.
You were 14, you hadn't either!
True. I just... Realistically, the sex between Shiro and Saber must suck.
Absolutely.
Like, it's gotta be terrible.
It's gotta be awkward.
Yeah, so awkward. But I digress. We good?
Yeah, you can read this whenever.
So I guess it was like some kind of ghost or something? For the time being, seems like she's gonna learn from experience and not show up here for a while. I got my hands on something pretty priceless thanks to her, so I guess I'll perform some off-the-cuff last rites before I return to the castle.
Treasure card bath reinforced obtained. Free action at night. Emir residence bath can now be used.
The night wears on. We're just back here. It's just a bit too cold to fall asleep, but I'll probably manage somehow. Alright, let's get to sleep. There's nothing else to do here after all. Wrapping myself into nearly non-existent bedding, I close my eyes. I put my brief struggle to rest. I leave many things untouched and just relax. In this castle, far removed from town, the 4th night grows old. It's like the dying hour of an old dog. Without realizing this moment's perched on the edge of death's maw, I fall asleep the same as always. Go to like, extra or special real quick. Check. I guess I'll check wallpaper, but
She said we get a wallpaper.
Yeah.
I was lied to.
It's okay. She also said we're gonna get a hot spring, so I think that was maybe on purpose. Oh, it could be in here. We have $600. Lies again. Go to the other extra menu, whatever it's called.
This one?
Yeah. Huh. No, I don't think it's here. There's like a, and I think maybe it's because we have like
Oh, that's all the stuff we want.
version rolling.
Uh-huh.
Usually there's a section to click on like Eclipse, and Eclipse like takes you back to a world map, but everything you click on just leads to a sex scene. And like as you unlock more, they pop up there. We are on censor age content.
We are uncensor age content.
I don't think we should do that.
What is the difference between uncensor and decensor?
I think so. Like Japanese porn has to blur out genitals, even as porn releases, and so I think when you like if one of the two is where they go through and make it so you see a penis and not like a mosaic over it.
I see. There's levels to our hentai. You guys can't see this menu that I have currently open. I'm sorry.
And another thing information I wish I didn't know, stuffed in my brain.
Start?
Yeah.
Boo, boo, doo.
Got a lot of important things to do, but we've also got memes to access.
Yeah, someone commented on the YouTube and said the difference between the new and the exclamation points, which I think is what we'd already assumed that they were. But I was like, that's very helpful.
It's the exclamation points progress the game, right? And news don't.
Uh-oh.
Well, you can go to school, it's fine.
I just wish they would let me see who it's there. Okay, yeah, we can do some soccer time. Jake here
There's
is a
still a little time before
completionist,
class.
except for that manga club thing that we're working on right now.
That's so different. Completionist, like I'm gonna read every manga. Like, unrealistic goals.
At least reading the ones that you finishing the ones that you start.
I only finish things that at least I enjoy somewhat, you know?
That's valid.
I don't... Like, I'm completionist things because I'm having fun. I'm not gonna completionist this shit-ass horny manga.
It's so bad. Alright,
It's really bad.
It's really bad.
It's like misery porn mixed with actual porn. It's just like, how sad can we make you? Also, boobs. And you're like, this sucks.
Yeah, Crunchyroll manga's been really disappointing so far. Would not recommend.
And the app sucks. Ugh.
Yeah.
Not as bad as the Shonen Jump manga app, though, apparently. Not Shonen Jump.
Well, Square Enix.
Square Enix.
Manga Up, that's what it was.
Manga Up. That one's really bad. Alright. Good.
Uh-huh.
There's still a little time before class starts, so let's go see how the archery club's doing. Sakura, the new team captain, left the house first thing in the morning. Sometimes she still makes me lunch, even though she has her own to deal with. Even with all that, she has no trouble handling club activities. The title of Miss Perfect is more appropriate for Sakura, or it should be. What's with this gloomy atmosphere? Maybe practice is over, or maybe there just weren't that many members to begin with, but I can only spot Sakura and Mitsuzuri inside. I bow at the entranceway, and just as I'm about to enter, from where I am, looks like a pretty serious conversation. My chance to escape is starting to slip away.
Mitsuzuri's older than her, right? This is Sakura? Okay.
That's what I think, senpai.
And I'm her?
Yes.
Okay. That's your own problem. It may seem like I'm being cold, but it's not something that will go away by itself, you know?
Yes, you're right.
Sakura's problem? Sounds quite complicated. Even I don't have the nerve to cut in here. I quietly go outside so they won't notice.
Emiya, you heard our conversation, didn't you?
As I leave the dojo, I hear Mitsuzuri's voice from behind. What, you realized I was there?
Yeah, although from where Mato was, she probably couldn't see you.
I see. Keep up the good work.
But it's a bit of a tricky situation.
Saying that, Mitsuzuri folds her arms. Regarding Sakura?
Huh? That's not it. Weren't we talking about how to get a sense of oneness within the group?
Mitsuzuri said an unfamiliar word. Oneness?
Wow, your face says that's the first time you've heard that word. Just so you know, it's got nothing to do with onions.
I can at least figure out that's not food on my own. So good at food.
Maybe I shouldn't be saying this, but she's not the type to push people around her. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this, but she's not the type to push people around her forward, right? She always seems to draw back and respect everyone else's opinions.
And that's bad?
No, not bad at all, but she doesn't want to stay like that herself.
Oh? Well, that just means she's got her own will as a leader now. Isn't that a good thing?
In that respect, it's a relief for me too. But if she wants to throw away that security and aim higher, it's her own matter to deal with.
And that's where oneness comes in.
Yep. So, for example, had Mato been a good-for-nothing like Makidera, everyone could have been like, let's all support the captain. But lately, she's been so reliable, there's been no opportunity for even that. See?
So you're worried that if she's too flawless, the club members will lose interest? She nods with a difficult expression.
So I was wondering if there wasn't some kind of shindig we could have that would bring the whole club together.
Shindig, huh? Peculiar choice of wording does give me an idea of her mental state. But what kind of club event, or shindig, would make the club feel a sense of oneness? As we continue talking, we hear the first bell. We have to get to class soon. You're still in your uniform. Will you make it?
No, I'm fine. I'm skipping first period.
I see. Wait, that's not fine at all. Run! But even after she's retired from active duty, coming out here in the morning just to help with morning practice and talk with Sakura, Mitsuzuri sure looks out for everyone. A sense of oneness, huh? Yeah, gotta tell her if I come up with any ideas.
Click on Sakura button and talk to Makidera. Ooh. You want to talk to
Rider on the rooftop.
I am in fact paid by Shonen Jump. Here, 1 second. Where's my screen? Did you guys know that for only $2 a month, you can access the Shonen Jump digital library and access thousands of chapters? You are capped at 100 a day, which is honestly really fucking hard to hit, so it's really like there's no cap.
That is so much.
It's a lot. It's really hard to hit. I've only done it like 4 times, and it's because I literally did nothing that entire day.
Lunchtime. Maybe I'll buy something from the cafeteria. Then I could eat it in the student council room or on the roof.
Oh. Hey, did you see that?
That was awesome. I didn't think people like that really existed.
All the girls at our school combined might still not be a match for this one.
Who knew that beauties like these exist out there? Think she's a model? Or some kind of celebrity?
No, she's got to be an alien. There are no people like her on Earth.
Earth, Mars, or wherever. I want to know what someone so gorgeous is doing here at our school. Nice. That's what I'm starting to hear. I wonder who it is. Model or celebrity, but who exactly? Not an alien, but...
I wonder how long it takes to take care of all of that hair.
Forget the hair. Don't you think she's not even of the same race? Ah, look at that physique of hers.
Her legs and arms are so long, I feel embarrassed just passing by her.
And that head. She must be over 8-to-1 height-to-head ratio, too.
What a weird compliment.
Such was the girl's assessment. As I head down the hall, the talk about this mysterious person gets even louder. From the information thus far, there's only one candidate I can think of. Why is she at Homerahara? I have a bad feeling about this. That is unfortunate, Shiro. But I happen to be the source of this bad feeling. A cool voice comes from ahead and above me. The noisy bunch of students already have me surrounded.
Who are you? Oh, damn it.
Oh. Who are you?
Yeah, why would you say that?
Well, I think he's trying to play it cool. Can we go back? I didn't read. I blurt out the first thing that comes to mind. I am rather troubled by your sudden decision to feign ignorance. No matter what, she keeps her calm. A cloth-wrapped package in one hand, Ryder stands there, blocking my path. I can't pass, and if I try to escape, her long legs would probably catch me in a few strides. Sorry, that's what a normal student would do. I apologize. I really wanted to pretend I didn't know you. You're unkind, Shiro. I had hoped you would give me a heartfelt greeting like you always do. Gah! The audience pipes up.
What is this? Emi has so many pretty girls around him. That blonde lady, Tosuko-san, even Mato's younger sister. Oh, and Ryoto is pretty good looking too. Well, is there Ryoto?
You say?
Is there Issei in there? Oh.
I like how he's like, he got all these hot girls around him. And that guy's not bad!
And that guy's really hot too!
I keep hearing all sorts of prickly remarks behind my back. I feel like I'm gonna get crucified. The gears are creaking as they turn in my mind. No, since this is a school, there are certain rules a student must follow. Anyway, Ryder, what is it? Right, I'm here to deliver something you happen to forget.
Ooh, an older wife? Is he following in Kuzuki-sensei's footsteps?
No, I realize that would be quite a sensation, but that's really not the way it is. It's more like an older sister and younger brother, if anything. For me, I'm pretty sure I didn't leave anything behind. To be precise, it is something that Sakura forgot to bring. Ryder glances briefly at her surroundings. Feeling the sheer pressure of her beauty, the audience takes a step back like a receding tide. One can hear the wind whooshing through the quiet lunchtime hallway. It appears you are uncomfortable speaking here. Is there a place we could go to? Let's go to the rooftop. There aren't that many students that eat lunch there during the season, and it can't be any worse than being the center of attention here. We wade through the crowd. This should be okay. You sure did well getting inside, Ryder. I experienced no difficulty infiltrating the school building. I have a feeling she's missing the point, but whatever. Ryder's still holding on to that package. Something that Sakura left behind, so what does that have to do with me? Here, it is your lunch, Shiro. The cloth wrap package that Ryder just gave me is indeed a lunchbox. Ah, I see, that's why she was looking for me. Sakura made my portion but forgot to give it to me? No, she forgot both yours and her own. Therefore, I had to bring it over. I was able to locate her quickly, however. She probably found her by the archery club. Having just recently assumed the title of the club's captain, Sakura is busier than ever, and ended up forgetting. Quite unlike her. Sakura said she could not leave her post, and requested that I deliver it in her stead. I see. Thanks. Being treated to a lunch made by Sakura is no small deal. Very grateful, I opened the lid. A tricolored serving of meat over rice, a sausage shaped into an octopus, and an apple made into a rabbit. Please direct your thanks to Sakura instead. Well, you were kind enough to bring it here, Ryder. All of a sudden, she sits in front of me. I thought she was going to jet back home right away, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Ryder. Ah, I thought I would wait until you were done eating. I unintentionally gulped down the whole apple at once. A whole apple?
Jesus.
I thought I would get yours and Sakura's empty lunch boxes after you were done. That is similar to what I've conveyed to Sakura as well. That would mean we'd have less to carry home, but... Ryder's right in front of me. The sight of her sitting in front of me as I hold my chopsticks creates a very oppressive air around me. It's like being watched by a teacher, making sure you don't leave behind the foods you don't like. Ryder, Yes, what is it? Would you like this sausage? I offer her the octopus-shaped sausage held between my chopsticks.
He took the hot lady onto the roof and is now feeding her with his chopsticks. He looks like a king!
All the classmates through the window are fucking screaming.
Yeah!
No, that is your lunch, Shiro. Well, yeah, but what about yours, Ryder? Please do not worry about my lunch. No matter what she says, I don't really like eating by myself. I want to share some with her, but unfortunately there's only one pair of chopsticks. Okay then, wait just a moment. I close the lunchbox and run off. Shiro? Watch my lunch there for a moment, alright?
He's gonna go buy her bread.
Here. Ham sandwich and strawberry milk. What is this? Your lunch. I hand her a bag of stuff I got from the student cafeteria. No, as I stated before, I have no need for lunch. If you don't eat, then I can't either. So, if you intend on going home with the lunchbox, give up and have some. I don't want to be blankly stared at, or have my food eyed greedily. She takes the triangular sandwich from the bag with some bewilderment. You're saying some peculiar things, Shiro. Think of it as a payment for having brought me lunch here. Understood. Then I shall gratefully accept. Looks like we've reached an agreement. Now I can enjoy Sakura's handmade lunch in peace. Ryder's wolfing down her sandwich. Well, maybe that's not quite the right term. Should I say eating firmly? Or maybe gallantly?
What the fuck?
She finished the sandwich in 5 bites, but I can only say that it looked more cool than lively as she did it. I don't know how to describe this, but it was cool, I promise. Although, I also think that she should get into the habit of chewing her food thoroughly before swallowing. Shiro, your chopsticks are not moving. Ah, yeah. It's a really distracting meal. When Ryder started drinking the strawberry milk, my sights could only go to the straw that she was sucking on. Oh my god. Fair. Absolutely fair. Shiro, you seem to be nervous. I quickly shift my attention back to my lunch.
Teenage boys are a fucking menace.
It's strangely embarrassing. Maybe I should have eaten alone. Thank you for the meal. Maybe she's timed it accordingly, but she finished right as I swallowed my last bite. Yeah, it was a good meal. Say thank you to Sakura for me, please. Understood. Then I shall be off to collect Sakura's lunchbox as well. Ryder strides elegantly across the rooftop. While my gaze remains fixed on her long hair and ribbon swaying in the wind, she opens the door and looks back. Thank you for your consideration for me today, Shiro. It's nothing. Anytime. Now then, I guess I'll go back to my class as well.
He's gonna be answering questions about that for the rest of his life.
Oh, for sure.
Well.
Council with Ilia? Is she allowed?
Is this legal? How are you in the building?
I guess Ryder was here. Classes are over.
She
That's how you go.
infiltrated the building.
Ryder rappelled down and crashed a window. There's still some time before work. I'll go meet up with Issei and see if there's anything that needs to be done. Seems there's been a lot of work deferred after all.
Ah, Shiro!
What's this? I unconsciously rubbed my eyes. Did Ilia come all the way here? Not the archery dojo? Ilia, why are you here?
Just for fun, Oni-chan.
She clamps onto me with a sweet smile. Looking around in a panic while a little girl with silver hair and crimson eyes clings onto me, I must look like a criminal to everyone here. Huh? No one notices. The underclassman passing by only sees me panicking, doesn't even glance at Ilia, who's attached to me from the chest down. What's going on?
Simple, I just divert their glances elsewhere. Were I to show them a completely different image, a contradiction would occur, so...
Ilia nods towards the crowd.
They just move their eyes away from me. This way I can easily deal even with a lot of people.
Everyone's unconsciously looking elsewhere, so that's why nobody notices. See? This certainly is Ilia-style magic. Had she come to the archery dojo, there wouldn't be a problem, but in the school building, you need a reason. Permission from the teaching staff, and...
What's happening, Emiya? There's been a commotion outside the door for some time.
The chief of the student council room, Issei, suddenly appears. Man, it's not me he's looking at, but straight at Ilia. Did the eye-averting spell not work? Hey, Issei. The spell's still active, and Issei for sure should be tricked by the illusion, or so you'd think. Ilia bows elegantly.
I am sorry for the unsightly display you may have noticed. I am Ilias Fiel. For troubling you with my sudden visit, I humbly beg your pardon.
I am undeserving of such a polite greeting. I humbly serve as the school student council president, Ryoto Issei.
Yes, I have had the privilege of hearing about you from Shiro. Right, Oni-chan?
Ignoring the polite exchange a moment ago, Ilia turns back into her own self the instant she faces me. Worse, she just goes and hugs me around the waist. His suspicions double instantly. Cold sweat running down my back. I let her do what she wants. It's a long story, you say. It's sort of,
That's right, Issei. Shiro is my older brother, okay?
Issei's cold gaze and the fluffy, soft Ilia. And between them is me, a metal barrier in imminent danger of being destroyed by the extreme temperature change.
Oni-chan, is it, Emiya?
Yeah, so what?
Emiya, come here for a moment.
This time, Ilias peeled off me and we go to a corner of the student council room.
Emiya, that Ilias Fiel, pretending to be your sister, looks quite foreign to me.
She really is Kiritsugu's daughter. I'm sure of it. You know that I was adopted, right, Issei?
So that's it. Sorry.
Probably thinking that he inadvertently intruded into private matters, Issei apologizes meekly. One thing's for sure, Emiya family relationships are certainly complex.
She looks aristocratic, yet she calls you Oni-chan.
That's just how it is. Sorry for the trouble.
Oh no, that's fine. It certainly is hard to imagine you escaping from a crime scene. Well done.
Crime scene? Well, I have to admit, Ilia calling me Oni-chan does raise some suspicions.
But know this, Emiya, this is no good. That sister of yours, the aura she gives off is the same as Tosuka's.
He's surprisingly sharp. That's no ESP. That's a well-trained eye that has observed many a female student over the years, probably.
Tosuka may be the one causing headaches now, but I fear that sister will surely bewitch you one day. No good, Emiya. Should you lose your way, as though walking through a dark, foggy night, your feet will easily fall into a treacherous hole. Therefore, remember to purify the 6 roots of perception.
That's so mean, Shiro.
When did she get here? In a foul mood, too. Getting compared to Tosuka must have irritated her more than being called an evil influence on me.
However, Issei, you're wrong on one count. It's not just Rin. Aren't all girls evil beings, actually?
Oh, what would you be saying? That?
Even Kuzuki, whom you respect so much, didn't an evil witch deceive him too?
Says the devilish kid with but a hint of a smirk on her face. These charms are about to get worse this year.
Come to think, I also object to the unjust slander. Oh.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, okay.
you're right.
Right. Come to think, I also object to the unjust slander towards Archerson, to say nothing of a man like Soichiro being bewitched.
Well, I don't care about Kuzuki the Tough, but Oni-chan's heart and body are already mine.
And so Ilia, not satisfied with having invited a great amount of misunderstanding, completely oblivious to Issei's disapproving eyes, clings right onto me. Whoa, Ilia!
What is this exclamation?
I don't know.
Fie, so it is true an evil girl has charmed Emiya.
Oni-chan is already mine, and I won't give him up. Not even to Rin, and not even to Saber.
Ah, calm down.
Ah, that was fun. Teasing that Issei guy was so worth it. I just sort of understand how Castor and Rin feel now.
Ilia nods with satisfaction. Afterwards, having barely managed to contain Issei's panic, we end up having a tea party with Ilia. Ilia, literally one explosive little girl, completely blew away Issei, the problem in question. Tosuka alone's enough to give him a nervous breakdown, so don't bully him. His job's difficult enough as it is. Ilia's roaming carefree around the school, yet no one sees her. I wonder if it really is okay. It's still unnatural after all.
Of course, I know. Since you say so, I'll try not to get too carried away.
Ugh, I hope I didn't look as if I was enjoying it. No matter how you put it, there was a great misunderstanding. This will have to be rectified later.
There's no need. It's not like any part of what I said is a lie. What I told Issei was nothing but the truth.
Truth, you say? Well, Saber and Rin's opinion aside, the part about me being completely yours. Even as an expression of sisterly affection, it was just a tad bit too far.
But you're still my only Oni-chan, right? So even from way back when I was born, you were mine. But perhaps I'm the only one who thinks that way.
That's... Actually, I've just realized how much of an idiot I am. That's exactly what she meant when she claimed me as her own. Even without blood ties, she still entrusts me with the responsibility of being her big brother. Sorry, Ilia. Yeah, I'm your brother.
Just kidding, Shiro! So naive!
Ugh! Got me again. I start to wonder if I was born just to be teased by Ilia.
The fact that I trust you is true enough, though. But seeing Oni-chan's troubled face is just too funny. If it looks like something's worrying you too much, I'll be sure to help. That much is natural. That's why, Shiro being Shiro, I can't just leave you. That's what I meant by Oni-chan being mine.
I give up. Well, if that's what she meant by he's mine, I should be kind of proud, I guess.
Shiro, where are you going?
Archery club. They'll probably bring out tea if you come along. Fujine introduced Ilia to everyone in the club. Being a young foreign lady, there's no doubt she's kept well entertained, even in the middle of a practice session.
Sakura's...
Imagine.
Sorry?
I just imagine you're just hanging out doing your club and your teacher's like, I brought a small German child. Yeah, that's all I'm going to be doing for the next, until they're gone.
Yeah, could your esports...
I don't give a shit about archer anymore.
Could your esports club hang out with for tea and cakes with a tiny German food girl?
Absolutely. I would drop everything I was doing. That's hilarious.
Sakura's place? She's the captain of the archery club, isn't she? I had a chat with her just earlier, too. Techniques to manage people, behaving like a leader, and things like that.
She recalls the encounter. While I'm still seemingly blessed with a dignified Ilia, I want to ask her about Sakura as well. I'll be grateful if you were to help Sakura out, same as you would for me.
But of course, as a big sister, I have to look out for your protege and little sister. Good grief, it sure is tough to have a big kid like her that needs this much care.
Big sister, huh? I guess that's her way of saying that she acts beyond her age sometimes. And the little sister that needs to be looked after must be Fujine?
Senpai, and Ilia-san too.
Good afternoon, Sakura. I came to watch for a bit. Is it alright if I come in?
How much fucking racket are you gonna make in the background, you scrub?
Fucking think you'd hear it.
Yeah! Yes, certainly. How about you, Senpai?
That's right. For now, mission accomplished. I don't have any more business to take care of at the dojo. Thanks. Please take care of Ilia for me. I still have lots to do, actually.
I see. Well, see you then.
See you later, Oni-chan!
Ilia sends me off with a smile. Alright then. I hate to leave, but it's time to go to work.
Is it?
Drinks, 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 drinks. None of these are drinks.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Well, maybe it's on a specific night.
Now then, speaking of things to ask Sakura about? Was she going to talk about something?
I guess so.
Sure.
Well, it's not like there's anything we need to talk about in a rush. We already finished preparing for tomorrow, so we can talk about it in the kitchen in the morning. I get a towel and change of clothes ready and head to the bathroom. Before I go to bed, I'll wash away the day's sweat. I poke my head into the living room, but nobody's there. The light's on, so I guess someone's still using it. Oh, we have a treat redemption.
Uh-oh. Senpai, good evening.
I run into Sakura in the hallway. Exchanging greetings with someone I just saw a little while ago feels a bit weird. Evening. Oh, is there anyone in the bath right now?
No, I don't think so. Ryder said there's a TV show she wants to watch at 10, and it seems like Saber-san is in her room.
The living room light was on for Ryder, it seems. Saber's apparently in her room, so the bath's open. No, wait. The fact that Sakura's here in the first place means... Sakura, could it be that you were going to take a bath now?
Have you figured it out? Ryder tends to stay in there for a while, so I thought I'd take one earlier.
I see. That's true. With that hair of hers, it must take forever. Got it. In that case, feel free.
But since you asked, don't you want to take a bath now?
I'm fine going in whenever. I can kill some time in the storehouse. Dig around in the shed, I guess.
That won't do. I'll be fine, so you should go in first, Senpai. Please.
I said it's okay. You were here first, and this is first come, first serve.
No, it's alright. I don't have a problem with going later in the order for the path.
I don't have a problem with that either. Besides, what are you going to do if Ryder goes in after me? You might not get in until after 11 p.m., right?
If it's Ryder, then it'll be alright. If Saber goes, it'll be only a short wait, so it's okay too.
Well, but...
They only have one bath in this fucking house?
Yeah.
It's like
The house
9
isn't built to
bedrooms.
support 9 people.
Yeah.
A strange situation where neither of us will yield on yielding.
There's nothing strange about it. You're the landlord, Senpai, so please use the bathroom however you want.
If you say that, that makes you a guest. At least use the bathroom without reservation. This battle has both of us going at it like sumo wrestlers. Sakura, wait. I'm being forcibly pushed towards the bathroom.
Oh god.
Ooh, using force must mean Sakura's serious now. Alas. If we had a men's side and a women's side of the bath, this kind of dispute wouldn't happen. A wish totally inappropriate for a private residence just left my lips. Sure, this house is needlessly spacious, but such a big expansion project is plain luxury.
Yeah, were we gonna get a hot springs? That's true. It'd be great if we had a divided bathroom, but...
Over there could be the women's side, and the current bath would be the men's. Wait, if we do that, the time it takes to clean the bath will double, and the women's side would be too narrow. The only one who'd benefit from the men's bathroom would be me, so this really is just something I need to tolerate. More than that, I can't guarantee this wouldn't open up a whole new set of disputes over the bathing order. Ah, screw it. In that case.
Senpai, what are you doing?
I reverse the grip on Sakura's hands and pull her with some force.
We're bathing together!
We're going in!
Senpai, you wouldn't...
Sakura.
You're coming in with me?
What crazy thing is this girl saying with such a bright red face?
It might be a bit tight for the two of us in there, but bathing with you, Senpai, is... shouldn't I put on a swimsuit?
Certainly with a swimsuit on it'd be less objectionable than bathing together nude, but still.
But it'd be best if you wear a swimsuit too. Then if Ryder or Saber-san see us, we can say we're practicing swimming. See?
You want me to call that a nice idea? Still, why practice swimming in a bathroom? Practicing on a tatami mat would probably be more helpful.
We should be naked on the tatami mat together.
Although it should be entertaining to leave it to Sakura's imagination, I'd better explain this right. Well, you've got it wrong. We were in a give and take that was lasting forever there, so I was just going to get you in here and then get out.
Is that right? But...
The way it was going, neither of us were going to get in. I turned on the heat last anyway, so you guys should just go first like usual. With that decided, I head out of the washroom. If I stay here, we really might end up bathing together in swimsuits, so this is fine.
Then do excuse me. I'll be borrowing the bathroom.
Yeah, have a good bath.
Bro, I had my finger over the blue button so fast. I was gonna be like, "Hacha!"
I'm sure there's an undressing period.
Surely, right?
It doesn't just like, oh, how's it go, boobs?
I don't know, man. Teenage boys. There's no foreplay here.
And with that, I return to the living room. After finishing the dishes, I take up a spot alongside Ryder in front of the TV. As it turns out, all she wanted to do was watch the news. Is Sakura in the bath right now? Yeah, we had a bit of trouble with the bathing order. Each trying to let the other go first. If Rin were here, she probably would have gone in first while you two were distracted. You can say that again. Still, for all that trouble, it would have been better if you went in instead. I do not mind going last. The last one has to turn on the gas, right? So Ryder's also the type to let others go first. Leaving aside the famous modest virtue, this master and servant pair really do resemble each other.
Phew, excuse me for going first. It was a good bath, Senpai.
Ah, you're out. Thanks. Sakura comes in the living room, freshly bathed. I wasn't prepared. Fresh out of the bath, Sakura looks softer and has a faintly sweet aroma about her.
Oh no. I'm sorry, Senpai. I washed my hair, so it took a lot of time, knowing that you were both waiting. I should have hurried up a little.
No, it is best to take your time and relax while bathing. Sakura, your hair is still... Shall we comb it?
Yes, please. I'll brush yours later, too.
I start to zone out as I'm watching the situation.
Oh my gosh.
Times like these, they really do look like two close sisters.
Senpai?
Huh? I spaced out. Sakura, you must be thirsty after the bath. Want something to drink?
I think the caffeine and tea will keep me up, so do we have any tomato juice?
Yeah, we do. We use it for cooking, so there's a lot of stock. Give me just a sec. Yeah, I've never heard anyone say, "Can I have the tomato juice?"
Yeah. She's like, give me some fucking V8, bro.
I head to the kitchen. If I don't drink something cold myself, I won't calm down. To calm my mind, I mince a couple of celery sticks to have as a garnish with the juice. Sakura, freshly bathed, was a bit erotic, so I focused all my attention on the kitchen knife. Just think about swords. I still haven't calmed down, so now some cucumber sticks.
Oh my god.
Good grief. Seeing the way things are headed, I'd better just take a quick bath and go straight to bed.
Ew, Sweet Clips likes tomato ketchup. Tomato juice.
Ew. Thanks for waiting. I cut up some stuff as garnish as well.
What? Why did you do that, Senpai?
Shiro, is something wrong? Well, I thought just tomato juice wouldn't be enough, so... I finally noticed the abnormality on the tray. A mountain of greenery, with all the vegetable sticks. There are more bowls than glasses. Crap, I cut too much.
I thought you were taking too long for just tomato juice. Do you want to eat some, Ryder?
I'll have some, but shall I call Saber?
Like, where's our fucking garbage disposal?
With her around, just this much will be taken care of in no time.
It's alright, we can use the leftovers for breakfast. Want some too, Senpai?
Oh, in a bit. Right now I'm gonna go take a bath.
Okay, see you then, Senpai.
What was that just now? First I need to bathe to calm down. After that I'll have to take on that huge pile of veggies.
To the streets!
Do we have to progress? In Tosuka's house? Is Rin coming?
God, I hope so.
It's been weird to have a game without Rin. The residential district's topmost house, the Tosuka Mansion. With the master gone, it's now Fuyuki's haunted house in both name and reality. And to think that I'm the one who's going to be cleaning it. Staying in front of the gate, I look up and mutter. Tosuka's somewhere in Britain right now, and she asked me to come and clean the house from time to time, so I don't have much choice. For that length of time, I think it would be enough just to keep the doors and windows shut, but since she asked, I really should do a proper job. Can I finish this quickly? Let's see.
Disgusting.
Sorry.
Just kidding.
Taking out the keys, I recalled the incantation to release the seal. There are 2 layers of locks while she's absent, so anyone other than Tosuka will find it rather difficult to enter.
Hell yeah, now you gotta speak the German!
Habzug Bedinung Mittelstand. Did it deactivate? The key turns, and I pull out a mountain of newspapers and letters that were blocking the mailbox. Wow, lots of courier and regular delivery notices. Too. She really should have just forwarded all to my house. If I can't get it in, it'll be really funny. Not for me, though. If I tell Tosuka I wasn't able to do any cleaning because I couldn't get the key to work, who knows what kind of scolding I'd get. Ah, it did open. Coming in. For a brief moment, I'm stunned. The room, lined with the soft carpet floor, is full of expensive, antique-looking furniture. Wow, where should I even start? Being used to a purely Japanese-style environment, I'm at wit's end. That really expensive-looking Novo light standing over there, it looks like fragile enough to break if you touch it wrong. There are tons more things like that everywhere. Now, Sakura be used to cleaning Western-style houses. I regret not bringing her along. And with Ryder, it'd be even more efficient. Clearly I need help here. For now, let's just air it out and wipe off the dust. I give the room a once-over, open the shutters, and open the windows. It really is kind of dusty. Now then, I guess the cleaning supplies are down below? Probably in the storage room under the stairs. Which reminds me, Tosca did tell me something really mean. She said if I become her live-in apprentice, I would have to sleep in the storage room. Am I a maid? Or maybe some kind of boy wizard or something?
Oh my god.
Alright, let's give it a try. Flapping the brush, I dust the room. Rather than just cleaning, this is more like going sightseeing in Tosca's house for the year-end cleaning ceremony. Right, the basement? I look through a bunch of keys from the one in the basement. There it is. Western-style houses are also grand for having basements. Movies and novels tell me that a mansion's basement should have a wine cellar or stuff like that. True. What should I do if it has a dungeon? Here? Even if it's pretty much the same as the storehouse at our place, the tension of knowing that many rituals have been held here makes me hold my breath. Thinking about Tosca down here stirs deep emotions. However, that's not what caught my eye. Dumbbells? Here of all places? What's athletic equipment doing here, I wonder? I'm not sure how to comment on its presence.
What is this red thing?
They're like sticks that turn at like different heights.
Can you give me
'em.
any more? Okay.
So you like hit the sticks as they're coming around. Actually, Tosca did say that she was doing push-ups and sit-ups before going to sleep. Sooner or later, she'll bring in all sorts of equipment, and it'll look just like a gym. Okay, maybe she wouldn't go that far. The dumbbells don't suit her room, so she probably decided to put them here. However, I think I've seen something even more private than the contents of her dresser. Well, for now, I'll leave it as it is.
This is just a bucket of swords? What's back here?
It kind of looks like it. Let's just pretend I never saw any of this. The house should have gotten plenty of air by now, so I guess I'll leave early. Anfang Mittelstand. Right. Did I lock it well? It's starting to bother me again. I can at least tell if I don't improve my magic, things are going to be tough. In more ways than one. That was story important. Had to do that one.
We know that
Time
she
to
works
go back
out.
to school. Yeah, we know that she works out and that we're cleaning her house.
Who do you want to talk to?
I don't care. To finish off the inspection of the heaters that seem particularly out of shape before winter hits, I come back to the student council room.
Do you guys not have a fucking maintenance guy? Are
They
you
probably
the
mentioned
maintenance
this
guy?
early on in Fate. That's like how Fate starts, is like, oh, Shiro's fixing air conditioners. Normally Issei would accompany me, but today it seems he has some student council matters to attend to, so I've been managing on my own. Hey Issei, I'm pretty much... I open the door somewhat abruptly and suddenly see Issei with Mitsuzuri inside. Done, but... Not only is this pairing quite rare, the way their shoulders are getting closer, almost to the point of touching, is quite unusual too.
Interesting.
A glimmer of hope briefly appears in my frozen mind. He sees those red clothes as a sign of evil, but this time, it's alright. I'm desperately grasping at straws.
Listen, Shiro, you know how they say that those who disturb another's romance would get kicked by a horse and die? You wouldn't, would you? The pain aside, of course.
That's harsh. It depends on the timing and situation, but after receiving a critical injury, I'd usually prefer just to be left alone to die quietly. Sorry, pardon me for interrupting. Obeying this divine revelation, I close the door. Oh, that was close. Who'd have thought that Issei and Mitsuzuri are in a relationship? Well, with those two, I'm sure it'll be fine, probably. The weight of a brick in my chest, I decide to go home.
Emiya, wait, where are you going?
Well, I did what you asked, so I'm going home.
Emiya. It's alright, come back in.
Huh? Didn't I interrupt you two?
Shut up, don't complain.
Throw up, pull. Throw up, pull. I get dragged back inside the student council room just like that. So it was all a misunderstanding, huh? She just told me from the start.
I left before I could correct it. Now go and reflect on your actions.
So is that my fault now? She seems to be laughing, yet she isn't smiling at all. Despite the fact they're just friends, she reminds me of Tosca. Lately, I've started to notice Sakura laughing the exact same way. But she's probably just taking after her sister. No way. Am I getting surrounded by Tosicas?
What kind of ominous nonsense are you muttering with that serious face of yours?
Yeah, it's not the future I would wish for. So, what were you two up to anyway? And then, looking closer, I see a large number of documents spread out onto the desk. Is this some kind of business meeting?
Right, a cultural festival meeting.
Ah, I see. But why is Mitsuzuri with you? Was there some kind of issue with the archery club?
That's because I'm the festival committee chief.
Huh? Since when? All I get is a collective sigh.
Speaking of which, it may not seem that way, but Emiya is also one of its members.
My bad. Totally forgot about it.
Well, none of the activities have started yet, so it doesn't matter.
Cultural festival, is it? Even outsiders are welcome to participate, so both Saber and Ryder should get a chance to have some fun. Ilia hasn't been to one either, though there could be trouble if I bring her along.
Anyhow, that's how it is at the moment. Since we had some preparations to sort out, I couldn't accompany you while you were out fixing equipment. My apologies.
That's alright. Everyone has their own job to do. And now, as for that heater I came to look at. As I'm inspecting the heater, Mitsuzuri keeps staring at me. What is it?
Oh, nothing. Just that you've been zoning out even more than usual lately. I sure hope you won't forget once the preparations start, too.
Ugh. The stuff about the festival and the committee that we just talked about, can't argue with that.
Tell you what, Mrs. Uri's concern is very real indeed. Emiya, come with me when you're done. We will discuss the cultural festival matters in detail.
What?
Yeah, that'd be good. Please make sure he doesn't forget again. Alright, leave it to me.
Are you telling me to go home with Issei tonight?
Throw. Yes, we are. You don't have work today, do you?
Nope. Wouldn't have come to help if I did.
Excellent.
Mitsuzuri nods in satisfaction. Well, I bet it'd be more of a lecture than a discussion, but I haven't walked home with Issei lately either, so I don't mind.
But why are you so happy, Ryodo?
Yeah, I noticed that too.
I am not. I mean, not in that sense. I'm just glad that I can do something in return for Emiya. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I got it. Well then, would you mind a bit more repair work? There's a long-neglected broken air a long-neglected broken air conditioner at the gym storehouse, and Ryodo and I will keep going over the plans for the athletic groups. Although the archery club still hasn't figured out what to do yet.
And so, I'm shooed out of the student council room. Oh well. Can't back out now until Issei's finished. Equipment repair it is.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Emiya.
Nah, I just finished up a moment ago. No worries.
Sorry that Mitsuzuri just kept extending the agenda. Good grief, am I really expected to approve a cake shop for an archery club?
Do you have a big fight over just that? What's the archery club doing anyway?
Anything alumni? What is this word? Illumi?
I think it's maybe he's like stopping early and saying something else.
Okay. I was like, I do not... I see. Anything alumni... No. As far as the idea goes, it seems to be a family restaurant parody. Focusing on cake sounds fairly interesting, but unfortunately our food and drink group is already filled up. I'm afraid the archery club will have to resubmit the proposal before the 11th.
So that's how it is. It's tough for both the archery club and the student council president.
Good work today.
Good work today.
My bad.
Working on a day off to keep things running behind the scenes. That's our president, Issei.
Come now, it's always overtime work on the mountain. This is but a trifle in comparison.
Not just at the temple. This is exactly the way he manages whatever undertaking he's responsible for.
What are your plans, Emiya? Are you going straight home?
Come to think about it, it's been a while since we went home from school together. Back in the first year, it's always been either Shinji or Issei. Shinji came along just for fun. Issei went home on the same path as me. Hey, let's stop by Shinto. It's been a while since we last went there. Unless you really need help with something at home, of course.
Don't you have a lot of mouths to feed yourself, Emiya? Is that alright?
Thus, worrying about each other's matters, the question remains unsettled. Issei looks at me with his usual disappointed expression.
It can't be helped. This discussion is nothing but a waste of time. Let us go to Shinto.
Roger that. I wonder what should we do?
Why do words get harder the more that we read?
Oh, yeah. A movie or something would take far too much time.
It's either Neko Arc or Tiger Dojo the movie. Have you heard anything about those, Emiya?
Memes. Both of them nonsensical from what I've heard.
Comedy, I see.
They say it's more of a tragedy, though. What's up with that, anyway? The game center is a no-go for either of us, and, well, something like a pool is definitely out of the question. While I'm thinking, Issei comes up with an idea.
Emiya, you know, after a long while of ascetic?
Yeah, it's ascetic.
Ascetic?
It's just like monk life.
Ascetic temple life. I want to have a small bite of something sweet. How about we go to Verde?
Yeah, they have a bookstore there. Let's do it. And thus our destination has been decided. Oh, I said monkey stuff. I meant like a monk.
Yeah. You were like, God, I sounded horrible. Cancel this man.
Anyway. And thus our destination has been decided. In the past, we used to just wander around aimlessly, and that's fine. But living in a temple, constantly deprived of sweets and meat, it's got to be tough. Weren't you going to buy a study or exam book?
I did have something like that in mind.
We chat while looking at the bookstore display. An honor student like Issei has got to know a lot about this stuff. Speaking of which, any recommendations?
I have a few, in a way, although I thought I gave you an overview of the study material already.
That's right. It's always either Fujine or Issei who keeps bugging me. Tosuka sort of pays attention to my studies, but she mostly just keeps drilling me on the magic front.
Good grief, the rest of your classmates are busy with prep school and mock exams. Your exceptionally carefree attitude in this regard worries me greatly.
If at least you could... Oh, wait, you'll be going into training, won't you? Yeah, that's what I've heard. Like entirely devoting himself to ascetic practice at the Ryudo Temple after graduation. It's no wonder he seemed so composed remaining at the president's post for the whole 3 years.
Right, secluding myself from the joys of the mortal world, resisting the temptations, concealing my body in black. The intention is to bind myself to Somaya.
What's with that? Samaya? The temple's pretty big, but still.
What? First and foremost, I will be praying for the fulfillment of Emiya's aspirations. One ought to establish a solid foundation first, I believe.
Issei cackles. My future's still unclear, but I feel safe, knowing my friend is praying for my success. I guess I won't be buying any. What about you?
Sadly, neither am I. Then let us go on downstairs.
Yeah, they had stuff like obenyaki and soft ice cream. In the corner of the underground food court, there's some space to have a light meal. Issei sure seems to have taken a liking to it. I guess he likes the hidden away from the public eye feel of it.
Emiya, what's your preference for obenyaki?
Red bean, whole.
Not a perfect score, but you have managed to pass. Had you stated cheese and custard, I'd have no choice but to call for divine punishment and re-education then and there.
Well, sounds like he has plenty of preferences, even for sweets. Offering a crepe from LaFleur sounds like a sure way to get Issei mad.
I, looked up obenyaki because I wanted to know what it was.
Yeah, it's those little, not dough balls, but they're little,
It's made of
cakes
a
almost?
batter in a special pan similar to a waffle iron, but without the honeycomb pattern and filled with sweet azuki bean paste.
Okay, so it's a sweet waffle.
Yeah, they're, big, though.
All right.
Well, they also call them imago wayaki. It says that they're similar to dorayaki, which is what I was assuming. But they're just,
Okay.
fat. But it's they're filled instead of being a little sandy.
It's just a sweet waffle.
Mm-hmm.
Tosca would probably like something astringent like jam obinyaki.
Very well. For this occasion, I shall treat you to a strained bean paste one.
Oh, much obliged. Should he say really go into seclusion? I doubt he'll be getting another chance for a sweet wafer cake. We ended up packing the obinyaki into a bag and eating on the way back. Even buying some extra as presents didn't hurt the wallet much. Truly wonderful sweets for the masses.
That's right, Emiya. There are a few things that I'll need you to do next week as well.
Like taiyaki and stuff?
Well, that would not be bad. This time, the cultural festival takes priority. I also should explain the finer details of the executive committee's role to you. Well, we can leave that for tomorrow. In view of the obinyaki, it shall be deferred for today.
Crap, I forgot about it again. It's because Mitsuzuri got mad at me that we're going home like this in the first place. Forgetful, yeah, I really am. Especially with cultural festival related matters. How should I put it? It's as if I avoid thinking about it on purpose. But now that I've remembered, starting tomorrow, I'll prepare myself and be as helpful as I can.
Right, please do. Once the festival starts, there's a mountain load of matters that will need your help with, Emiya.
Saying that, Issei puts 3 more obinyaki into my bag.
Please think of this as a prepayment for tomorrow's effort.
It's not like I work just for the obinyaki, you know.
Well, if you're refusing an offer of alms will not do either. I'm always in your debt for all the trouble.
That's right, he nods in assent. Going through the trouble to help Issei has become pretty much natural for me. It's already a habit. Well, it certainly would be impolite of me to just refuse it. I see. Alright, I'll take it as a donation then.
Emiya, the great deity of miracles, that's right. Speaking of donations, deities, and avatars, are you aware of those matters?
Issei diverts the conversation. I guess he wants to show another piece of his knowledge. Of course, I know nothing of the sort, so I just nod.
Long ago, a dragon god lived in this river, and various rituals to appease him would take place.
Well, never heard about it before. So is the Autumn Festival now somehow related to that god? I knew that an Autumn Festival and a Bird Day take place at Rito Temple, but I've never heard about their origins. Growing up in the temple, Issei seems to be well versed in these subjects. Expecting more explanation, I nod once again.
Oh no, there is no relation to the modern festivals. A monk from the Ryoto Temple, using the powers of Buddha, would spend 3 days and 3 nights in prayer to placate the raging dragon god. As the high priest passed away, the people of Miyama would once again yearn for a virtuous monk that could calm the unruly god. You good, bro? Is my story boring you?
Yeah, fucking whatever, god, dragon god. I have a feeling I've already heard the story about people with such powers disappearing from the temple.
Paya.
Another one of the complicated ancient legends, passed down through generations. I don't understand the old folklore very well either.
What's wrong? Was that a boring story?
Oh no, it's quite interesting, but is there really a dragon god in this river? Gazing at the river, I feel no presence there. And besides, I suspect the modern-day river pollution would have taken its toll on the living conditions of the great dragon god as well.
How practical. All right, we're almost there. As I thought, strained bean paste is quite agreeable.
Are you going to give the rest to Raikon-san and Kuzuki-sensei? I peek at the obinyaki still in Issei's bag. Now, I have some as well, but once you divide by the number of people I have to split them amongst, compared to that, Issei's share.
Last time sure to get confined by father if he finds out about this repurchase. It can't be helped. I shall request your assistance.
Wait, are you planning to eat it all here? Alright, how I wish for some tea.
The thought of manju and tea on the mount is indeed frightening.
I'll just come by to resupply you later, Issei.
What a good bro.
Well, hangs with the bros. Well, call it a day, I guess.
Yeah, like, where's my sex button?
Yeah, I think those should all get got censored out. They're not going to give us the button. I did Google paya, and, you know, according to Urban Dictionary, so grain of salt, it is Japanese slang for sex.
Paya?
Yeah, like the dragon.
That's so fucking funny. Okay. The temple has Rider in the woods. The house has Saber in her room. Uh-oh.
Oh, shopping district's just a click. I guess we're doing the shopping district.
Ah!
I left the lunch arrangements to Sakura and went shopping. Now then, what shall we do for dinner tonight? It's already fall and it'd be real nice to have the taste of the season. Yeah, like chestnut rice or something. Walking around like that, I come upon Castor. Probably buying groceries, same as me. She's holding a tote bag, looking at a storefront. No need to call out to her, I guess. I'll just quickly finish my own shopping. All done. Mackerel pike was on sale, so that's what today's main dish is going to be. The mushrooms are looking good too, so that'll go with the rice. Thinking how to put those together, I noticed Castor again. Since we seem to have arrived at the same time, she must have already bought stuff and is about to go back. But it doesn't look like it. There isn't a lot of stuff in her bag, and she's still looking at storefronts. Now that I've realized it, I can't just pass by. I go greet her as a fellow housewife. Hey Castor, what are you up to? Oh my, the boy from Saber's place. She didn't notice me until I actually got a lot closer and called out to her. I guess she was lost in thought. What about you, boy? I wonder what are you doing here? As you can see, I'm grocery shopping. You're too, right? Yes. With that, she looks at my shopping bags. No wonder. Some of the ingredients I just bought are still moving. Could it be that you can actually cook?
Oh, right. We were going to give her lessons.
I sure can. I'm pretty much in charge of all housework. Aren't you, Castor? Yes, well... That reply sounds a bit evasive. Anyway, it looked like you were wandering around. Are you looking for something? I wonder if you haven't been watching me all this time, boy. No way. I don't have that much spare time. I went shopping. You happen to be here, that's all. I see. If you're looking for something, perhaps I could help? You're not familiar with the area yet, right? Yes, that is so, but... Her response is pretty vague. If I'm bothering you, I'll just go home. That's not it, boy. I simply don't know what to make in the first place. I'm not sure how to interpret that. She hangs her head a bit and lets out a sigh. What I'm trying to say is, I don't know what to do with the foodstuffs in this country. Oh, yeah. I see, so that's what it was. Come to think of it, Ryder said something along the lines of not knowing what to buy and how, too. Well, no, the situation was a little different there. So just tell me what you want to make and I'll give you an idea of what to buy. The kind of food that Kuzuki-sensei likes, for example. Soichiro-sama eats whatever I cook for him. I tried asking him and he told me that anything I make is fine. She sounds awfully happy all of a sudden, like some sort of strange switch just flipped on inside her. Okay, if your beloved one is all you want to talk about, I'll be going now. Stop right there, boy. That's not what it is. Great. I'll die of embarrassment if we get mistaken for newlyweds in the middle of the shopping district. Then how about you just make what you can, Castor? But Soichiro-sama seems to like this country's cuisine. And besides, it's a temple we live in. Are those really the words of the witch that entrenched herself in that temple to suck up energy from the population of an entire town?
But call her out.
Whatever. Just tell me what you're planning to make already. Let's see. Castor is happily blabbering away about her Kuzuki-sensei. I can't bring myself to abandon her, and I eventually end up accompanying her for her whole shopping trip. But unbeknownst to me, this is just the beginning of a lot of trouble. Oh, ominous. Sakura time. We haven't talked to Saber once this session.
She's forgettable, remember?
Huh? The clothes hanger that I always hang my school uniform on now only carries the bottom half. Dry cleaning? No, I definitely didn't. I should probably solve this here and now. It's not here either. But then, it's not like I have a habit of tossing it aside at the entranceway. And if it did end up here, Sakura would probably have hung it up for me. Right, I should ask her. Find Sakura sniffing our clothes in the corner.
Stop.
Sakura... Huh? The door's half open.
She's got to masturbate to something.
That's not what I came here for, but on a sudden impulse, I take a peek inside. My cheeks start burning. Holding my jacket as if it was the most precious thing in the world, she's hugging it to her chest.
God, you fucking called it, dude.
I was right. Sakura...
Senpai?
The scream of a herbivore that just had its escape route cut off rings out from inside. I slowly open the door. Sakura, her face beet red, jumps back onto the bed. I don't run that far. You look like you just cockroach or something.
Can you say that again?
You look like you've just seen a cockroach or something.
I was just a little surprised.
She's squeezing every bit of laughter that she can out of herself. I can sympathize. Had I been in her shoes, I might have run all the way to the storehouse and locked the door behind me. Well, anyway. About my jacket, have you, by chance...
Yes, I was repairing the button that fell off.
Right. I've put the front button that came off in my pocket, thinking I'd fix it later, but then forgot all about it. Wow, you actually noticed that? Unlike on a traditional Gakuran with gold buttons, Homurahara's uniform has them hidden inside. It's pretty hard to tell. I'm impressed.
Yes, I caught a glimpse of your shirt peeking out from underneath on Friday.
That much? Even I'd forgotten about it. Sakura's still as amazingly perceptive as ever. Thanks, I really appreciate it.
Senpai, wait.
She quickly snatches the jacket out of my hands.
I'll put it back in your room after I iron it properly. How about I do the trousers too?
I want to sniff your nuts too.
Stop!
Wow, really? Would you? I can't do anything but bow my head. Alright, then I'll bring the bottom part later. But isn't it too much for you to do laundry as well as the ironing? She just tilts her head in question. Seriously? Ironing stuff like dress shirts brings the term pain in the butt to a whole new level.
Really? But there's still Saber-sans as well as Nei-sans. Yours shouldn't take too long.
Look. Well, now you mention it, men's clothes do take less time.
Nani?
For a number of reasons, I'm excused from the laundry chores. With a female camp this strong, not at all surprising. In fact, just going to the changing area of the bathroom requires the utmost care. Right, Sakura, if it starts to pile up, make sure to ask Saber or Ryder for help.
Yes, Ryder's already helping me.
Then I guess Saber needs to pick up the slack.
She sure is very meticulous. She might even get into it.
I can't help but imagine Saber poring over every wrinkle with an iron in one hand. Should we really let her?
She wants to help out too. Would you mind if I taught her myself?
Please do it as gently as possible.
If I tell her that Ryder can do it, I'm sure she'll learn just not to be left behind.
The atmosphere lightens up. Well, I'll go bring the trousers.
Right, Senpai?
Sakura stops me with the jacket still on her lap, with a slight blush on her cheeks.
Senpai, you're already graduating in March, aren't you?
Yeah.
Did you already decide who you'll be giving the second button to at the ceremony?
Turns out our school has that custom as well of giving away the second button to a girl after graduation. It's so stressful.
Mm-hmm.
But seeing how it's still a ways off, I haven't even thought about it. I haven't.
Thank goodness.
There's not really anyone other than you.
Ooh!
If you really want it, that is.
Oh,
I guess you...
I don't really deserve it.
You, like, have to give it down, right? Like, you give it to someone else who's graduating. That's silly.
Yeah, right?
But that's weird. Like, everyone just has to have, like, one girl they're close to that's at least a grade lower than them.
But I don't think you necessarily have to give it to someone who's, like, a grade lower, right? Like, the whole idea is just that, like, you're giving it to someone special.
Right. But he's just, like, him saying, like, oh, you're the only one. Like, he would never give it to Rin.
Right, but he doesn't have any other female friends. Well, he does, but, like, do you want me to give it to Makidera, Mitsuzuri,
Yeah.
the quiet girl,
No,
glasses girl?
It was just not including Rin in that conversation that was throwing me off.
That's because he has bad taste. And he's also
like,
probably afraid that Rin would just kick him in the face if he didn't give her his button.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what the tradition's like. It came off to me like it had to be, like, you pass it down. I think giving it horizontally doesn't make sense to me. They already have one, right?
Button... Oh, fuck. 2-button tradition Japan school. Typical graduation ceremony in Japan, which is quite similar to all others. Yeah. Second button, on the day of the graduating ceremony, under the following pink sakura blossoms, a young high school boy hands a girl the second button of his school uniform. His act holds a special meaning, which is equal to heartfelt confession of his love towards her.
Wow.
So yeah, I guess it would go to anybody. It doesn't necessarily have to be...
Weird that he was so casual, like, yeah, I love you. But I guess he's probably not taking it that way.
I love you like a sister.
Right. Alright, you can go back.
Yeah.
Did you already read your line?
Sorry,
go ahead.
I don't really deserve it.
Don't say that. I'm already in your debt, even just now with the uniform and all.
That's, never mind. It just crossed my mind. Right. I'll get the iron set up, so the rest is up to you, Senpai.
She promptly shoos me out of her room. Looks like I'm not supposed to pry any further. I guess I'll go back to my room and get my pants then.
Why are all their conversations so painful? We're gonna
Good timing.
call it a day. And then...
Oh, we're gonna have to pick one.
We're going,
Oh, that was the third day. Just like... back to Ilia's house. Oh, God.
You want to talk to your best friend next week?
I think hanging out with Sella is funny, yeah. Just hates us.
Save and title. I don't think we got
checked it
any...
recently, but we might as well do a last run through, right?
We made so much
2,100
money?
We're rich!
Oh my
We're
god.
rich!
Okay, I want to get another omiyaki, whatever, was it omikuji?
I think it's Omikuji, yeah.
Avoid troublesome friends. Employ lucky if related to water. Direction beautiful Fukushima. What does it even mean? Oh, we've got good luck. These drawings are so fucking funny. Why won't they give us more cards? We have so much money.
We're rich. We're rich.
You want to play Operation Ilia's Castle?
There's another stage to it. Oh, you do unlock. There's like treasures you find. I like that it's Castlevania. That's really funny.
Oh, wait, it's like left click?
Yeah, I think you just basically everything's left click, and then Noble Phantasm's right click, I think.
That makes sense. Oh, and we have the album. Right?
Yeah. We have that. Run another one? I think you just want to do normal mode. Oh, we can pick who we want to play as this time.
Who do you want? You want to be?
Oh, it's a funny pairing. Rin and Archer is good. I think Shiro and Caster is funny. I would never pick Sakura, so that's hard. You know, Shiro, Caster?
Yeah.
Alright. Memes.
They had a good interaction today.
Yeah, we went shopping together.
Welcome, chosen ones. The time has come to challenge the Winter Castle. Oh yeah. Nope.
Yeah, we've all.
Right. Oh yeah, I have to jump, but
Let's
I did
go!
terrible this last time.
Yeah, I didn't. Not great the first time. Just don't jump on the broken ones. Can't go that far. Treasure. Oh, so there's nothing there. Sad. Treasure.
Oops.
Yeah. Oh.
I gotta win.
Fight.
What's the one? Which one?
Sure.
I didn't remember which one.
Oh,
Was
that
it
beat your
left?
ass.
Was it left or right?
Left.
That'll fucking explain it.
Right's just to use your Noble Phantasm, which I think attacks whoever's in first place. Sad. Oh wow, you fell right. That was good timing.
Uh-oh.
Just go across. Just
I can't.
you could just go across there.
No, I can't.
Yes, you can. It says jump.
Oh. Am I gonna win?
Yeah. Missed the treasure, but it's fine. Also, I think our first treasure chest said there was nothing in it.
Oh, I thought it had coins.
Gilgamesh Noble Phantasm is called Road of Babylon. Wrong. That's wrong.
That's so wrong.
Click the X. Yeah!
Enuma Elish. What the fuck is this one?
Click to jump. Don't get hit by missiles. Jump!
Oh,
Oh, timing!
I wasn't paying any attention as to where I was on that fucking mushroom.
Jump!
Yeah. I got fucking wrecked.
Jump! Yeah! Eat! So dropping auras. Huge jump. Oh, I thought you were gonna one cycle it. Eat! Jump! Oh, oh.
No!
Oh! I think you gotta wait for the mushroom to travel a little more. I don't think you were close enough.
Bro, I thought I could make it. Did you see that second jump I made? It was insane. This level's hard.
Yeah, I remember the mushroom sucking.
Uh-oh.
Eat!
Why do I lose health the entire time I'm on there? Uh-oh.
It's just you're straining from holding on. Nice. Climb! Oh, you're out of health. You're out of health.
No.
I think you gotta wait. I think you gotta wait. Oh, can you Noble Phantasm? No. Wow. Climb, I guess. Although,
I'm not gonna make it.
this seems impossible. I guess you wait till you're full, but how would you ever beat them?
Yeah, like, do they get off the mushroom with more health than me?
I don't know. So wait, there's no way you make it up this.
This feels like robbery!
Mash faster.
Okay.
Wait, you can't like take breaks on the mountain, can you?
Can you?
Like, can you just go up a few and then stop? Up.
I'm full health.
Oh yeah, I think you can stop.
Oh, we're just
Okay.
dumb.
Yeah, that's probably how you're supposed to do it. Oh!
Let's fucking go! Wait, how am I fourth? Oh, he fell.
Oh, sure died. Berserker's true identity is Hercules. Correct! Correct!
These are so fucking funny.
Oh! We did this one. Next one you just click to run, right? Defend!
Oh, was it a left click or a right click to defend?
It's always left click.
Yeah, I hit
Everything's
right.
left click. You can Noble Phantasm people too, yep. So funny.
Ow.
Nice. Health was a good call. Smash! Oh.
It wasn't me.
Psych. Fuck you, Ryder, I guess. Who was like in last. What? Did you just carry him? Oh, are you using him to block? Treasure!
I clicked too
Oh,
fast.
caster something. Treasure! Oh, you got to mash here. Oh, just kidding. Hanging scroll.
Oh,
Oh, he's still alive?
you bitch!
Oh, I think he won that.
I think he did too!
Oh!
That was
What a
bullshit.
bitch. What a bitch.
By concealing her vision, Ryder enhances her own microcosm?
Sure, yeah, probably. Fuck.
Disgusting.
Oh. Oh.
What? You've done Admiral and surviving up to now, chosen ones. Oh yeah, the
Gotta
castle.
kill a berserker. Alright, good luck. Shit was kind of hard last time.
You just have to tell me when my thing's up.
Yep, yep. Attack! Run! Attack! Run! Your thing's up! Assassin!
Where's the food?
You guys are fucking them up. She got gay bulged.
Uh-oh.
I think there's like an escape stage after it that wasn't in the little demo we did either, if I remember correctly.
If I broke my left click playing Ilia's castle, that would be so fucking funny.
Maybe that's it. Oh! This happened last time. I'm a fool.
Oh, yeah. She self-destructed.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that part's new.
Yeah, I think this is the level, so. Can you, like, mash? Try mashing.
I'm trying. Okay.
Okay, yeah, you're fucking zooming. You're running so fast with your little non-existent legs. Oh, Ilia's dead. Oh, Saber's dead. Well, you escaped. There's our Castlevania scene. Every Castlevania game ends with exactly this scene, like with the mountain overlooking this like crumbling castle. Cast rolls again.
So stupid.
God, it's so funny. Carnival Phantasm has a racing episode where Ilia uses Berserkar. It's also very funny.
I wonder if we earned more money for that. Oh my fucking god, because they died?
If they died.
Yeah!
Sure, we get something for finishing it first, right? You could look at our little like gallery of things for what treasure we got.
Assassination?
We had that before, I think.
Caster's ring?
Caster's ring.
Hanging scroll?
Hanging scroll. Alright.
Oh. Oh, we got two more. Oh, looks like it's gonna be a little Ilia thing. That makes sense. God, that's so funny. I was like, how do I get out of here?